All right, guys, I'm gonna give you some of my week one fantasy football overreactions. Um, Not gonna give you a whole bunch of data, just some stuff that I seen that was like really crazy to me. Um, we went to the game. Phillies beat the Mets 1-0. Game was crazy, uh, but yeah, I didn't get a lot of time to prep, so I'm gonna jump right into this. All right, so first up, what the heck happened to all the top fantasy players? Or let's look at the wide receiver position. Nico Collins, Jamar Chase, Terry McLaurin. Who else? All these top name wide receivers, they kind of flamed out this week. Now, granted, the quarterbacks that they had, CJ Stroud, I'm not gonna say Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold did suck though. Trevor Lawrence, Brian Thomas, like everybody was like on their off their A game this today. I mean, not today, but week one. Like, what was going on? Maybe they should play in the preseason and get active because, well, that didn't help Joe Burrow. You see what I mean? The Miami Dolphins. What is going on with your team? Tua, 3 turnovers. Devon Achane got active, but it's not what we're normally. It's not what we normally get. Mike McDaniel, stop trying to be cute. You tried to play with the media when they asked you about Ollie Gordon. You give him a couple of carries or a couple of snaps, and that was it. You have one running back who's injury prone or who can get hurt. Get Ollie Gordon in the game. Stop trying to be cute. Tyreek Hill, trash. Jalen Waddle, he got hurt. I'll give him a pass. And Jesus Christ, where has this version of Daniel Jones been this entire time? He was cooking. He was cooking. Nobody saw that coming. Joe Burrow, to the front of the class. You're supposed to be one of the best quarterbacks in the game. One of the best quarterbacks for fantasy football. How do you go into Cleveland and you play like dog dookie? Ridiculous. You're hurting Jamar Chase. You're hurting T. Higgins. Get your act together, sir. And speaking of quarterbacks hurting their team, Jared Goff, what in the world were you doing? Yes, the Packers got Micah Parsons. Yes, their defense looks legit. But holy crap, you didn't do anything in that game. Jamison Williams, Amon-Ra St. Brown, David Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs. The only reason he had some kind of fantasy night is because you threw the ball to him 10 times. He caught the ball 10 times. That's 10 points right there in PPR. And I'll close out with this. A lot of our rookie wide receivers, the wide receivers that have been garnering a lot of noise during the offseason, like Dante Thornton, Matthew Golden, Jaden Higgins had some noise too, and Emeka Egbuka showed out. This ain't even about you. We got to get 2 things. I understand that sometimes we do over pursue some of these rookies because of the noise that's generated during the offseason. And I also understand that teams want to ease their rookies in and allow them to get their feet wet in the NFL and then gradually give them more work. I totally understand that. But man, if you're playing fantasy football and you thought that these rookies were going to come in and make some noise, and I'm speaking for me, you were sadly mistaken. Matthew Golden, Dante Thornton, Jaden Higgins, like I mentioned, none of them were able to do anything in their respective offices. Matthew Golden just didn't get any opportunities because all the other guys that are ahead of him. Dante Thornton, I was hoping that he was going to get more opportunities because there's not really a lot of people in that wide receiver core. But Jacoby Myers, Trey Tucker, they got the wide receiver 2 snaps on lock for now, I guess. We have to just wait and see. But Dante Thornton still had a decent game, 45 yards receiving. I want to see more. He's too big, too fast to not use him.